Blog Talk Radio.
What's up, friends? Welcome to another show of Will's Take on Sports. I'm the host, Will Walker. Thank you guys for taking the opportunity to listen and download this particular show. Today's show, podcast 10-6, Culture. That's the title of today's podcast. Culture is defined as the customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or social group. And let me add a team in that also. When teams win multiple championships in a short period of time, the phrase you hear a lot is a winning culture. That theme is appropriate when a team achieves its ultimate goal, winning a championship. But is it a winning culture when a team doesn't win a title? That's my question. See, the reason I ask this question is because the Miami Heat newly acquired guard Jimmy Butler said before the start of training camp, he signed with the Heat because of Miami's hard-working and winning culture. Now, I agree with Jimmy that the Heat have a hard-working culture under Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. It's well known around the NBA how hard the Heat work. But even with that hard-working reputation, the Heat's 3 titles have been when they had great talent on the roster. So I say slogans and themes like the Miami Hurricanes, the new Miami, they are nice for advertising banners and social media hashtags. But for me, a winning culture is helped tremendously by having great talent on a team. It's just that simple. So I told you, let's get this podcast started. I got that culture. All right. Hey, what's going on? I got my brothers with me, Mr. Mike Walker, Mr. Derek Wilson. Zach will straddle in when he straddles in. Usually that's how that works on occasion. But it is what it is.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? How's y'all weekend going so far? Well, how did your weekend go? Because the weekend is almost over.
My weekend was great so far.
So far, so good.
And I rested on this weekend, my friend. I took a
on the 7th day he rested. On the 7th day he rested. On the 6th and the 7th day.
Both. I needed both. I'm
with you right.
I need
everybody
both this go round.
That's everybody. Everybody looks forward to the weekend to get that rest from a long work week. We have had an interesting sport dynamic going on this weekend. The start of the Major League Baseball playoffs are getting going. We got NBA preseason going. I am shocked, and I could not believe what I saw yesterday on national television, an NBA preseason game, but then again, when you get the new look Lakers going up against the team that was once, well, they probably still in their dynasty. They hasn't been proven that they're not in their dynasty yet. Although KD did leave, the Warriors. I took nothing from that game yesterday except for the fact that is a nice looking arena that they opened in there in San Francisco for Golden State. Y'all got any take, or did y'all see it, or do you even care about NBA preseason?
Not yet. I'm like
not really. Yeah, not really. The one thing I did see that I liked was you can tell that Steph is gonna be in machine gun mode this season. I think Buddy gonna be shooting. He's gonna be shooting like James Harden.
He is definitely gonna be rapid fire, as you said. D'Angelo Russell, I didn't take anything from yesterday. I don't think Golden State really had anything as far as defensive work, but they are going to be limited defensively, as is should be noted, because Steph and D'Angelo are not very good defensive players. So they're going to put a lot of stress on their bigs. I saw that Looney is back, and of course Draymond's still there. So they're going to put a lot of stress on those bigs with their lack of defensive intensity between Steph and D'Angelo. But your boy say he back in beast mode. He looked like a beast last night. He looked like he was in beast mode last night. Not bad. All right, on to the N, the F, and the L. And let's see what happened today in the National Football League. Oh, Kyler Murray, first-time winner. Finally, the Arizona Cardinals got a win. Pittsburgh loses again. And right now, Mike, at halftime, as we are recording this podcast, Dak Prescott just threw another interception in the locker room.
Oh, that's so wrong.
And you know my feelings about Mr. Prescott. So we're not going to even go there.
Hey,
I don't know why you don't like Dak.
Mike, you don't like Dak?
Never have and never will.
Why?
I just don't. I just don't think he's a franchise type quarterback. Now, is he a serviceable one? There's a difference between serviceable and a franchise.
Well, let me ask you a question. What classifies as franchise? Because by my standard, if you win 70% of your games, you're a franchise quarterback. It's a lot of guys that's winning 50% of their games, and they getting paid franchise money. So, what would be the
or under 50, or under 50 as in Kirk Cousins?
Well, I'm going on my eye test. You got a receiver wide open, you throw it straight to the other guy.
Hey man, that happens sometimes, man.
Well, God dang it. Well, I'm a cowboy. It don't happen. We don't need that happening.
Man,
how about you be mad at Kellen Moore? How about that's the offensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator. Well, some of the play calls you can make good, but Kellen Moore ain't throwing the ball.
Yeah, I'm talking about run the ball. Why don't he run the ball more? Get the ball to the plays.
Yeah, look here. We get the ball past the 50-yard line every time we had the ball. And it's all Dak's fault. No, it ain't all his. The crooked foot kicker missed the field goal a few minutes ago. It's starting to be a combination. It's like a snowball at the top of the mountain, and it's starting to come down slowly.
Well, you know they say doo-doo will flow downhill. So if that's the case, then look at Jerry. Don't look at nobody else.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
Look at Jerry.
Yeah. But Jerry got a pretty good team together, but Jerry ain't out on the dang on football field though. Now,
Jerry got holes in his defense because that kid Ronald Jones is just running all over the Cowboys in the first half.
Yeah. And that was past interference with the referee.
And my silly self didn't play him today. I was intent to put him in the lineup because I felt like he was going to get off today.
Man, did he get off? 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Just kick yourself real hard.
Everybody in our fantasy league is at 2-2. I'm pretty much going to get the W against Mike because I got Brady,
my
Sony
W
Michelle,
already in.
Yeah, that's probably why Zach ain't on the hook. That's probably why Zach ain't on the hook. Besides that, the Hurricanes got mollywopped yesterday, although they did come back to make it look respectable. And really, the theme that winning culture and all that stuff, I took some of that from Manny Diaz and his post game and taking some pleasure. No, I don't think he took pleasure, or him stating that they didn't give up. Okay, that's great. You still took the L.
I took my A for effort, but listen,
yeah.
I actually want to talk about that. Whenever we get on there, that's something I actually really want to address.
Let's go ahead and get into it right now. Go ahead.
He said he went to Miami for the winning culture. I actually understand what he means. When you say a winning culture, listen, that don't mean you always winning championships. But that means, to me, it means that the mindset of the organization and the people that are around are always in win now mode. Even if they don't, that's like the Spurs. The Spurs got 5 chips. They got 5 chips in the last 20 years. But even the years that they don't win the chip, their mindset is we going to win. And they're going to do whatever they can. The team going to come out. They're going to play hard. They're going to give you everything they got. Management is going to go out and spend the kind of money you need. They're going to give you all the support you need. They're going to do all the stuff that Cleveland wouldn't do the first time LeBron was there to get him to the chip. To me, that's what that means as far as what he's saying is. I know that at the end of the day, this organization is all about winning. Everything that they do is about winning. Ain't gonna be no tanking seasons. Ain't gonna be none of that. If they got a chance to make a big move to get me there, that's what they're gonna do. And if not, they're gonna keep trying until they get it. Okay. That's what I feel like he's saying. Help me out, Mike.
Well, I'm trying to go, but see, sometimes you got to take a moral victory in a loss.
You gotta take a what? You gotta take a
moral victory.
No,
hey, wait. Let me finish.
Okay, you're right. Go ahead.
Yeah, when that dang on that snowball at the top of that mountain starts down, and it started becoming an avalanche. You got to tell your boys something to try to give us some type of positivity to go home and lay down on.
What?
Well, no, I think I get where Mike going, but I don't. Okay, the Heat weren't in the race to just grab any major free agent this summer, right? Like, nobody expected them to really get anybody because they didn't have no money. But they figured out a way to get rid of one bad contract and get a player who they can continue to build with. That's why I think he said it that way, because even when it looks like, okay, they have no shot at getting anybody, they still work behind the scenes to pull stuff off. That's what I think. That's where I think that train of thought comes in. They got continuity. You know what I mean? Spoelstra is the longest tenured coach in the league, and he's one of only a handful of coaches that got 2 rings. Pat Riley got how many? About 10. So
as a player, assistant coach, and as a manager, correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the people in that organization have a standard of winning, and they gonna try to live up to that standard every year, even if they don't have the best team. So I feel like that's why he said it that way. Is because the people that are in charge are used to winning, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure, even if we don't win, we're going to give it everything we got. That team had no business winning 40-something league games last year. They just didn't.
Oh, and for the last couple of years, even when especially after they released Dwayne Wade. But my thing was not about the Miami Heat. I know what the Miami Heat culture, when they put that slogan up or they hang that banner outside the AAA, I get what they're talking about. They're talking about doing things the right way, being the hardest working team, doing things, to represent the organization and what the standard that Pat Riley has set since he's been there. My problem with that culture, winning culture slogan thing, or the thing that I'm hearing from teams that are trying to achieve that, and I get it, is with the Miami Hurricanes. That's where my problem is, because when I compared the two, the Miami Hurricanes, we had a winning culture, but right now the culture
is lacking.
Okay, well, I get all that, Mike. Well, get somebody that can freaking block. How about that? Yeah, get somebody that can freaking block. Them doggone kids, them doggone kids been hit. They've been sacked, they said 24 to 26 times this year in 5 games. I think they've been hit 50 times through 5 games.
They've been hit more than that.
Yeah, that's atrocious to me. That's atrocious. And you know who this and I'm going to take off the coaches in a minute here, because Zach just joined us. Hey, Zach, what's up?
Hey.
What up, my brother? You all right?
Hey, how are you guys?
You sound a little down right now. You all right?
Yeah,
I am. I ain't going to tell you.
I'm going to take it off the coaches and put it strictly on not Zion Nelson, the young left tackle that's about 240 pounds, not him. And I keep dropping his weight because he looks like he's losing weight every week. But anyway, I'm not going to put it on him. I'm going to put it on some of them doggone guys that's been in the program for 3 years, and they ain't done a doggone thing to beat him. It shouldn't be a kid coming straight from high school, starting at left tackle at a top 5 major program like Miami was and still should be, given the talent that's in South Florida or Florida, period. I mean, you mean to tell me they got 2 kids on that they recruited that's from St. Thomas, one of the premier high school programs in the country, and they can't. And these kids been in the system 3 years, and they can't be a true freshman that they outweigh by almost 100 pounds. I don't understand.
I can answer that.
Go ahead.
You can look at in Tallahassee for that same thing. We got guys that's been in our program 3-4 years, and they haven't developed because the prior coaching staff was not developing people like they were supposed to. It's not that you don't have talent. It don't do you no good to get a 5-star dude, and then when he get to college, he still know the same thing he knew in high school 3 years later. You got to develop these dudes. You got to work them. You got to make them accountable. That's the one thing that right now people, the players in Tallahassee are struggling with, is because the coach want them to be accountable for their own self. And everybody's looking around like, well, it's the coach's fault. No, it ain't the coach's fault. Some of it's the coach's fault. Some of it's y'all fault. Just like you said, get in the weight room in the summertime. Don't be out partying all night. Get your behind together. Everybody talk about a winning culture, but a winning culture starts in your mind. If your mind ain't focused on what you want to do, you ain't going to get there. I guarantee you Alabama players work their behinds off, even when Saban ain't watching, because they interested in holding up the standard.
Right. But on top of that, they got something special at their table. Because have you seen the picture of Dickerson from when he left Florida State and the way he look now?
Yeah, he look awesome.
I ain't one that got this. What's that word? Theory. But boy, I need to start eating at that table. He's sorry,
Hey, look.
He's sorry,
you can eat whatever you want. You know when our program took a hit. I'm just talking about Tallahassee and Florida State. When we fired the strength and conditioning coach, now granted, he should have been fired for getting a DUI. But he was the one dude on the team that was on the coaching staff that made them boys accountable. You were going to lift, you were going to run, you were going to do all stuff you were supposed to do. It was going to be hell to pay. We don't have a dude like that right now. Miami might not have one of them dudes right now. Manning might be too nice. You need one of them old coaches that used to have tobacco in his mouth that spit and tell you he gonna knock your dick in the dirt if you don't get it right. Remember that dude?
Right.
It was always one on your high school coaching staff that everybody was petrified of. If you don't have one of them dudes around your program, ain't nothing gonna get done. Mike, they hiring. Mike, they need you.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm watching my Cowboys right now, y'all, and
Miami had a guy decommit. That's why he decommitted, and he honestly said, you know what? I visited the guys, and he said, I don't. It's one thing to lose, but when you lose and it seems like you don't care about losing, I don't want to go to a program like that. That hurt my. You know what? For a senior who's an incoming player, you show you don't really care, and he's like, man, he decommitted. Now he's going to Florida. Okay.
Yep.
Those were, probably more to it than that, but that's what he said. So as a player at Miami right now, if I hear that, I'm like, God damn. This what this man think about us?
But so that's what I mean. It started up top first. It started your mind first. If the players don't care, ain't nobody else don't care. The coach can scream till he blue in the face. If you don't have enough pride in yourself to say we're gonna give it everything we got, they can fire the coach, bring in 3 new ones. You're gonna get the same result.
Same results.
Son of a honey bun.
Hey, good news is the Dolphins won a game this week. Well, they didn't lose a game this week.
Yes, what?
Because they didn't play.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
You should have started that little running back. Cause he don't score it again.
I know, bro. I know. I'm feeling real bad.
I should have started Thielen.
Who is El Chapo?
Me, Zach.
Oh yeah. Well, I ain't worried about it, Mike. I got that one.
He got that one. Trust me.
Right now.
Trust me. He up. He got it. He got it.
How in the world you supposed to have a top defense and you let this man that shrink?
Because y'all didn't play nobody at the start of the season. Did you not listen to me in the preseason when I told you that I thought y'all were going to be good at one point, and I changed my mind because Zeke held out. And I ain't blaming everything on Zeke. But y'all, I said, oh, well, when he held out, and then I said, ooh, y'all got all them suspensions. Y'all not going to be good. Plus, y'all defensive line, it just got issues. It really does. It has issues. And then I didn't know y'all were that bad in the secondary. Y'all horrible. Y'all are really bad in secondary.
The secondary is not where we getting beat. This motherfucker just running the rest down.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I was watching the game before I had to go to work.
Well, Mike, I can tell you this. Yeah, he cussed bad because he loses 24-0. Dallas getting blanked, and you know.
And you know the bad part about it? Half of Green Bay get hurt. Half of Green Bay hurt.
I know that.
But getting hurt.
But what's so funny is the thing that moves the needle for sports, whether it's the national media or for this podcast, is the Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Los Angeles Lakers, or my bad. Let me wipe around the NBA and say this: LeBron James. And then in baseball, you talk about the Yankees. Those things move the needle. So now that Dallas is getting mollywopped the way they are, that's gonna be the lead story all the way till they win another game, and then everybody gonna say, "Well, they really that good."
Stephen A. He gonna have a field day tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. His credibility with me is zero. You know,
I didn't say he had any, but he's still gonna have a field day.
No. I've been watching these helmet hits and all this kind of stuff, and kicking the guy out of football for the rest of the year and all that. And the guy got kicked out for Tampa Bay today.
That's his history, Mike. It was his history. It was his history.
But that's bullshit. Excuse my language. That's bullshit. If the guy was getting up and turned towards him. Now, should you suspend him? I could take a suspension, but a full year, that's wrong. Then all these self-righteous people that get just because they can stick their mouth to a microphone, getting up there talking about all this stuff like that. That's the part that gets me. Then you got this one guy gets on there, because he's running off the field and the crowd cussing him out, calling him this and all that, and he just doing little. Yeah, so just like what's the old coach that was at Jacksonville, Del Rio said, "How in the world? What in the hell did that got to do with anything?"
Not a thing.
So he got to there.
Hey, you see in South Korea, they suspended a golfer for a full year for giving the middle finger to the crowd.
Yeah, but you see, those people over there crazy as hell in the first place.
I'll just say that's North Korea. We can't even talk about it over here. Let that go.
Right. See, right is right, wrong is wrong. Now, if the guy wasn't trying to get up and because both players hit him in the head, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
True. But then they said they came up with a second illegal hit also.
Yeah. All of a sudden they came up with this illegal hit. I'm like, they went searching for it. They went searching. They took the whole game and said they're gonna pick up this. And that second legal hit, they said flag wasn't even thrown on it. So obviously the refs didn't think it was illegal.
That's fair.
No.
I mean, but if we go back and look in your history, if we dig far enough, we'll find stuff just like mine and everybody on here talking.
Now you went left, and the argument your argument is invalid because they're talking about things that even in recent things with him, they didn't go that far back. They only went back two seasons.
Mike. Yeah, Mike, can I chime in on that one though? This the only non-defense I have, and I do. I pretty much agree with everything you're saying except for this. This dude has been fined almost $500,000 in the last 5 years.
Okay.
No. Just hear me out.
Listen. But this is what they were talking about. Helmet to helmet hit. No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just talking about his helmet to helmet hit. I'm talking about period. To me, this one of them things where eventually he just gonna have to get it. Like he really is. He just gonna have to get it and understand. Listen, man, even though I want to knock this dude out every time he come across the field, at some point I'm gonna just have to just idle it down to keep from getting my money took from me.
Derek, I see what you're saying, but I kind of disagree with you. Today, even this is off track. I watched the that one of the passes Aaron Rodgers completed because the player pulled up because he don't know how to hit the dude. You know what I'm saying? So you should hit in a certain way. You know, it's hard to change your mindset.
I agree. I agree. They making football almost like touch right now. You literally cannot do like a perfect example of what I mean. It was a college game that happened over the weekend, and a dude got lit up, but it was a legal hit, and it was like the official was like, "Well, you hit him too hard." Or something like he hit the dude square in the chest with his shoulder. He didn't get flagged for targeting. He didn't get flagged for targeting or nothing. It was a personal foul, and it was a legal play. Dude was running with the ball. So we all understand. Listen, they trying to turn football into something where they don't get lawsuits. That part I understand. So what I'm saying is this: like with anything else, at some point, if he want to keep playing football, he gonna have to just listen. You gonna have to adjust. That's like the quarterbacks running out of bounds. Remember that dude that Florida had, Driscoll? Remember Driscoll would run straight to the sideline, and as soon as everybody lit up, he would take off down the sideline because he was taking advantage of the rule, but everybody had to figure it out. If I hit him, they're going to flag me. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of pick your poison. But with him, he just have to learn how to just let up. Listen, just don't take that one. Let him fall and keep it going. I don't think he should have been suspended for the whole year, but I do think he having a hard time adjusting to not light people up. Like, sometimes you just got to let off and learn after a couple times.
Hold on right quick. We got a new person joining the conversation. You got anything you want to add in? First, who am I speaking with?
Yeah, this is Naj. What up?
What's up, man? I appreciate you taking the time to join the show, man, and listen with us and give us your opinion. What do you think about the way the games are called today in the NFL towards quarterbacks?
Well, my man just kind of alluded to it when he talked about them being scared of losses. That's basically what you're looking at. This is not about player safety because they can give a damn about the players. This is about them protecting their ability to make money and making football last another 50 years or so. Because honestly, I mean, as much as we all like football, it's probably not going to be here in 100 years. You know what I'm saying? Just from what it is, we and what happens to people, we know what it is. But as far as dealing with what it is right now,
neither will we. We won't be here in 100 years either. I'm just saying. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Facts.
Well, when you play football, you know what you're getting into. I hate to say it. I'm sorry.
That's a nice saying. That's a nice saying. That's a nice saying. Yeah, that's a nice saying. That's that whole buyer beware thing. Somebody sell you a product, you get canceled. They say, "Hey man, buyer beware." No, people didn't know the full ramifications till a few years ago. We're just finding about all the research the NFL was hiding for decades. That's why they lost that lawsuit. Now, you can say that all you want to, but in court, that paperwork says that, no, we knew this for a long time, and they lied about the degree of how bad it can be. Now, when it comes to Vontaze Burfict, this a whole nother thing, bro. If you got an NFLPA, if y'all can't fight for him on this, what the hell are you good for? Because point blank period, he comes from a different era and he's had trouble adjusting, but there's no way in hell he should be suspended for the year. You could give him some days.
Wait. Let me push back against you. Shouldn't he adjust? Shouldn't he adjust to keep playing and getting paid? I get your argument.
That's my point.
Hold on. That's what you got fines for. That's what you got a CBA for. When you start letting management do unprecedented things, and do you think Roger Goodell is going to handle this unprecedented power he gets at once? You think he's just going to stop after he gets it once? No, he's going to overstep, and he's going to go
wait.
So
can I get in on that right there, though? Because this is the thing. I understand exactly what you're saying, and you are absolutely correct, but this is the problem with that. They gave him that power. Remember, the players wanted more money and more time off. So they were like, okay, we're going to give y'all more money. We're going to give y'all a bigger slice of the pie. We're going to give y'all more time out. We're going to take more contact away. But Roger got all the say. Remember, they negotiated that. It's just like with anything else. You only get what you negotiate.
They didn't negotiate this, though.
Yes, they did. No. What I mean by that is they negotiated the right for him to be able to decide what is and what is not punishable. That's like the commissioner's exempt list. Ain't no vote.
There you go.
He decided that.
Yeah.
There's no vote. there's no amount of evidence
but
that
understand. You talking about specific things. We in uncharted territory.
No. I'm talking about everything. He can do that.
That's not what it
says.
He has
total autonomy. He has total autonomy.
I'm going to tell y'all why that's not true if you let me. I'll tell you why that's not true if you let me. Matter of fact, I look up George Atler, one of the, I guess you could say, best labor lawyers and sports entertainment lawyers out there. He's going to be fighting on this, and if you look him up on Twitter tonight, you'll see some of the comments he's already made. Yes, he has certain autonomy over other things, but when we're talking about specifically suspending the player for a whole year for an incident based on his reputation, that's a whole other level of power that they did not adjudicate. This is Roger stepping through a loophole and assuming that he's going to be able to step through because Vontez's reputation is so bad. But go ahead.
Right. No, let me ask you a question about the total autonomy thing. So it's a total autonomy thing based upon the actions off the field, that his job is solely to protect the shield from any actions that he deems is not suitable and off-the-field actions. So you're basically saying his total autonomy that they agreed in the CBA is basically about off-the-field actions. He's just strictly to protect the shield, and anything that goes on the field should be something that is arbitrary through the CBA. I mean, through the NFLPA. That's what you're telling me.
Right. That's when you're talking about extracurricular stuff. You're not talking about on-the-field activity. This is something. This is something different. That's what I'm trying to get across. You explained that way better than I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the craziest thing. If you're gonna suspend it, I can say a suspend. But the guy was getting up. This is the problem that I've got. The guy was getting up, so he supposed to just stop and just let the guy get up and run.
Yeah, he's supposed to push him down.
You're supposed to push him down or touch him. You gotta love. You gotta love that.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's bogus.
That's like. But think about it. That's like a guy is on the ground. A guy can be on the ground, a live play, and you run and hit him as hard as you can. They will flag you for a personal foul because in their mind he's a defenseless player. He has no way of protecting himself. Again, it's basically just a way to prevent lawsuits. Just like my man said, it is what it is.
That is very true. So I agree with everything with that. Yeah.
All he had to do was slap him on the shoulder. That's all he had.
Yeah, that's it.
It was been over.
Well, let me bring this to the field, guys. I want to talk about college football. Yesterday we saw what went on with Ohio State. Of course, Michigan was finally able to do what they did against Iowa. We see all the explosions. We see that Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields, they are transfers, but they are running some very good offenses. The college game is all about the offense. For me, I don't know if you guys agree, that DN in Ohio State is a MFer. He is the real deal. And to me, he's the best player in college football. He's the best player in college football. So with all the things that's going on with the offense explosion, and I know everybody wants to see touchdowns, should a defensive player win a Heisman Trophy, even in this offensive era?
Come on. That's been an argument for years.
Should, but it's probably not going to happen.
He should, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know that.
Unless he touches the ball and
big signature play.
Yeah, he got to touch the ball. He only vote for touchdown.
He gonna have to have a real He got the real signature play in a real big moment. Like that's the only way a defensive player gets it. Go back to Charles Woodson days. Well, like when you think about it, that's the only way you get it.
But see, you can't just say
Charles
Woodson play offense.
But he played offense too. That's right, exactly. But guys, it's the Heisman Trophy. Isn't it supposed to be for the best player? And I get it hadn't been that way.
No. It's the most popular player trophy.
Yeah,
so that's what happened when Jameis won it. That's what happened when Jameis won it. What Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Because he stayed in the news.
Stayed in the limelight. Yeah.
Okay. Since you want to try to throw a punch there.
Yeah, that was a left hook.
Since you want
that was a left hook.
So you want to try to throw a punch.
All right, so who's the best team in college football? And start with you, Mike. Who's the best team in college football?
Until somebody beat Bama, I'm going with Bama.
They didn't win the bowl playoff last year.
Well, like I said, you asked me, until somebody beat Bama, Bama.
They didn't win last year. They lost.
Yeah, until somebody beat Bama. Bama.
Zach, who's the best
somebody beat Bama. Bama.
Zach, who's the best team in college football? And you can't think with your heart. You just think with your heart anyway.
Okay. Who's the best team today? You mean today, right? Just today. You heard what I'm saying? To me.
Okay,
Ohio, it hurts me to say this. Come on, Ohio State. I'm sorry, and so somebody beat Ohio State. Ohio State.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
Ohio
Derek, who's the best team in college
Bama.
football? Let me get Derek. Derek, who's the best team in college football?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I'm gonna give you an answer.
I mean,
I know. I'm gonna tell you the team that I like that I think can beat everybody else is Georgia. I think Georgia can beat everybody else. That's the team I feel like can beat all the other teams at one game. I feel like Georgia can pull it off just because I like their defense. And even though they was playing Tennessee yesterday, like when you watch, like people give Tua a lot of credit because Tua got 4 first-round wide receivers. Justin Fields ain't playing against nobody. But that's an NFL quarterback. Everybody talking about the Dolphins want Tua. That's who they need to be trying to get. That's an NFL quarterback right there. They got NFL running back, and they got the biggest, strongest, most experienced offensive line in football. They got 5 starters who have They have 5 starters who got at least 30 starts, and they're all bigger than the average NFL lineman. Each one of their linemen is at least 6'5" and at least 328.
Right.
At least 328. They got good receivers, and for some odd reason, when Lawrence Cager left Miami, he learned how to be a wide receiver. Somebody please explain that.
I noticed that.
Bro,
the ball got there a lot faster.
Real.
But it was out there looking like
yesterday. Yes, he was. I watched him yesterday. I was like, where he been? This 2 different receivers.
The ball gets there a lot faster, and plus, exactly. And plus, he's dealing with one-on-one coverage because you can't sit a safety over the top against Georgia because they got them running backs. You can sit a safety over the top against Miami. You can't do that at Georgia. So he got one-on-one coverage.
I think Georgia's the best team because I think they are the most balanced, and I think they have the best quarterback.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nas, who's the best team in college football?
Well, look, I'm in Atlanta, so I hate to tell you this, brother.
You go with Georgia.
No. I'm in Atlanta, so I know about the curse. There's a curse in Georgia. We don't win that. So I'm gonna go with Alabama.
Amen to that.
It just is what it is, man. Something gonna happen. I'm waiting on somebody being eligible, somebody get pregnant, somebody to just arm fall off, anything. This is what happens.
Right. One of them get pregnant, I want to see that.
That's really intriguing. Georgia curse. I've heard and make it so bad. I'm in Atlanta also. I think I know who you are. I think I talked to you before about coming on the show. I've heard that a lot about something's gonna go wrong. That usually only happens to the Cowboys, really. But anyway, Georgia, y'all do have that issue. For me,
don't you mean that's on the Dolphins? You mean?
No, man. Look. Other teams other places say they do this. We really do this. The best athlete to ever live here. He went to Leavenworth over dog fights. We go to a Super Bowl, we get up 28-3, we lose. We win 14 pennants in a row and win 1 chip.
One Super Bowl.
This is what we do, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, it's what we do.
Well, let me add insult to injury.
That man a realist.
Let me add insult to injury about that 14 pennants that y'all won. Okay, one time y'all played the Florida Marlins, as they was known at that time. They had been to 1 playoff. Actually, the Marlins have been to 2 playoffs. They won the World Series 4 times. They've been to the playoffs. So I just thought I'd just throw that in. I just got to get my Miami love in there.
All right, guys. It is what it is.
Let me do something that we did over the summer. I really had some things that been on my mind. I have a segment now as I call I Don't Care. I don't care. I want to know, do you guys care? So I'm going to start this segment with Zach and say, Zach, I don't care about recruiting. The Canes received another decommit from another Dade County highly rated player. It is what it is. This might be the guy you was talking about. But this is what I want to get on. Manny came out recently and said if a committed player opens up his recruitment, we will look around also. He looks around, we look around. I don't care about recruiting until the kid plays his first game as a Hurricane. What do you think about this latest chapter with your Canes and our Canes?
Okay, how can you not care? Because recruiting is how you get your players. Okay, so if you don't recruit, then you end up getting bum-ass players like Zion. I mean, I hate to say this because the only offer he got out of high school was Appalachian State. Okay, but it's real. He was a 3-star. Okay, so now, and here's what I say with that. So now we have this 3-star, and like you said, we have seniors or juniors who can't beat out this 3-star who only had an offer for Appalachian State. So you have to care about recruiting because recruiting is how you get your players. If you don't care about, if that's the case, then tell Alabama don't recruit to take the same players Miami taking to see if they win. So you have to care. Recruiting that's it. That's how you get your personnel.
Yeah, so that's your lifeline to your team.
Man,
anybody else got something to add to that?
You have a bunch of bags sitting around.
Right.
Exactly.
But Florida State got that policy. They adopted that policy too. Once you commit to Florida State, as announced, that's the policy. If you commit, you say you commit to Florida State, and then you open your recruitment back up to saying that you may want to go somewhere else. They start looking at the next guy on the list.
Well, let me ask this question. Let me ask this question then. Nas, let me ask somebody specifically, and then we'll go around. Nas, is it fair to put that kind of pressure on a kid? I mean, they can barely decide what they're going to wear to school that morning. So you're going to put that type of pressure on a kid? Is it fair?
Don't commit. All you got to do is not commit. That's not putting the pressure
Don't
on
commit.
You don't commit.
I'm going to let Nas answer that one.
Yeah, to me, no matter what, it's something that you're punching yourself in the face anyway. Because let's be real about it. The one who's the best, Alabama, he looking for people anyway. Whether you commit, don't commit, whatever you do, he's still looking for other people. So to me, it's always, what's that saying? Always be recruiting. That's the most important thing in college football.
Right.
And point blank period, talent wins. So if you want to come up with some rules and ways to make yourself lose talent, good luck with that.
And that is, and I'm so glad you said that because that is one surefire way to lose it. Go ahead, Derek.
I just want to say one thing. Well, actually two. One, I think what they should do is change signing day till August. You should have to sign a year before your senior year start. And then two, I'm like my man. How many times we don't watch the ESPN special and like a kid been going to Sam Howell is a perfect example of what I mean. Sam Howell had been committed to Florida State for 2 years. He was committed right up until Matt Brown took the job at North Carolina, and all of a sudden he out. That's how kids are. My kids can't even figure out what they want to eat at night. You really gonna stake your future? Listen, I might not tell you, but I'm gonna be recruiting 5 people at your position. I ain't got to tell you nothing. Just like you ain't got to tell me nothing. I don't know what's going on your social media feed at night. I don't know who called you. I don't know who texted you. You only going to tell me what you want me to know. So I'm only going to tell you what I want you to know.
What I want you to know. There you go.
Hold on. Let's take this to the dating game when you was young and you was telling her, well, I'm only talking to you, and you only talking to you. How that game work out for them dudes who used to be on that move? Well, I think you didn't talk to nobody else. You didn't talk to me. But the people who kept it moving and were like, I'm doing what I'm doing, eventually people got chose. But the ones who was out here trying to put it on handcuffs, you know how that ended up.
Mm-hmm. That's right. There you go. Perfect analogy. Great analogy.
That is, but you know what I mean? Listen, I'm like Will. I don't care about recruiting until you on campus. Like, people get all excited. My brother-in-law get so hyped. He be like, bro, we ranked number 8. And I be like, so? Because until they sign, until that letter until that little come through that fax machine, which I still don't know why they still do fax machine, but until that little come through that fax machine, he does not count. You don't count until you own campus. And even then, you don't play the first year. Yeah,
but you have to go recruit them.
Game, you don't know. You got to recruit them the whole 4 years they there. I don't like how much playing time I'm going to get. I'm out. I'm in the transfer portal. So, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care.
And until we see him in spring practice, we don't know if it's 5 stars and 3 stars too. So that's.
I know you're right. He's just a kid.
Well, I don't count spring practice either because Miami got All-American spring practice players, and you see what that's doing this year. But anyway, I'm moving on. Derek.
Yeah.
I don't care about this Zion Williamson height. I just really don't. Dude shot flat-foot jumpers when he was at Duke. He's going against better athletes right now. I know the rankings and all that other stuff. Will he have any kind of impact this year, in your opinion? I don't think so. I don't really care that they ranked him. But anyway, what's your take on what you expect from Zion in his rookie season this year?
I think Jordan will sell a lot of shoes. They're gonna sell a lot of tickets for the dunk contest. And that's pretty much it. And I think he gonna get hurt more often than people think because he's been getting hurt ever since he was in high school. I'm not wishing bad on the man. I'm only going by what I see. And he gonna find out real fast that grown men are way stronger than them little kids he was pushing around in college. That's what I think. I don't think the Pelicans. He's not gonna be the best player on his own team.
Nope.
Anybody else?
I think Dallas need to start tanking for Tua.
Oh man, check it out. I read an article that Derek Favors is going to be the better come up for the Pelicans than Zion. And I was like, wow. They said, believe it or not,
wait. Derek Favors left Utah and he's on the Pelicans now?
Yeah. They started to him.
Yes, he is. That's
a great move for them.
They said, believe it or not, that's the better pickup. I mean, great. Like they say, Zion's going to sell tickets. So that's what he's there. But to win games, you need Derek Favors.
Well, I think y'all way too hard on Zion. He's going to be a nice player. Is he going to be a all-star caliber player? That's going to take some time. Should he lose some weight? Yes. I don't know if he can carry all that weight and still be healthy throughout a whole season. But we in the age of easily shareable clips. So that dude is going to get some highlights. He's going to sell a lot of tickets. He's going to make New Orleans back. But they're not a playoff team. This is a rebuilding team. So they're going to be sorry. They're going to get some primetime games. I mean, what's a failure? To me, 15-7, to me, that's a solid season for him. I wouldn't expect more than that. You see what I'm saying?
15-7?
15-7. If you giving him a gang of minutes, if you're giving him 30-plus minutes a game, he could get that 15-7. But is he
so you're saying the Pelicans are going to be running?
No.
But you're saying the Pelicans are going to be running?
Lose.
Okay.
Early season, put it like this. Early season, they'll win some games because they got young legs. They're going to beat some teams. Then they're going to go to stretches where they're going to be getting the hell beat out of them in prime time because they got Zion, so we all going to see it, and they're going to look real bad, bro. They're going to look real bad. But Zion,
are they better than the Hawks?
He's all right.
Are they better than the Hawks?
Yeah.
Are they better than the Hawks, in your opinion?
Listen. Can I chime in on what Nas is saying? But I got a little bit of a contradiction to what he's saying.
Go ahead.
I do believe this. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team, but I do believe they're going to be better than what people think. For a couple of reasons. One, they're going to be an outstanding defensive team. They really are. You got Lonzo Ball, who is probably, if not probably the third best defensive point guard in the league. You got Drew Holiday, even for his size, is one of the strongest players in the NBA. You got a long Brandon Ingram. You got a dude that actually plays defense down on the block in Derek Favors, who can move, who can rebound, and who can get you points in the paint. They're going to be great defensively, which means they're going to get a lot of chances to run. That's why I said they're going to sell a lot of tickets because Zion's going to get a lot of fast breaks to dunk on people. That's what he's going to do. I'm not being hard on him. Yeah.
No, D, let me say this. Let me just add this right quick. Hey, D, in my 2K, I traded Goran Dragic for Holiday. So I think Holiday should actually play with the Heat for real. Just saying.
Well,
y'all don't think that's a good deal?
Hold on.
That dude is one of the most underrated players in the league. He really is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Right.
Something wrong with him or his agent? Because the moment they started the full rebuild and brought in Griffin and all that, he should have been saying, "Okay, get me out of here. I don't want to be here with these young boys on the rebuild."
Darryl Griffin went to him. Darryl Griffin went to Drew Holiday, and he told him, like, basically, this your team. And I think I saw the story where he said Zion down and let him know. I don't think Drew Holiday is going to be there the whole year, to be honest with you, D. I think he will get moved. He's just so valuable.
Right.
Yeah, his defensive skill set is just too good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's way better. He's athletic. He's athletic, and he's a dogged defender. He's a bigger Patrick Beverly. Yeah, that's all. That's what he really is. And
he might have a different level of loyalty to that organization just based on how they treated him and his wife when she had that tumor. Like they gave him a free pass to do whatever he needed to do. They didn't care. So I think he's gonna be more loyal to them than what people think.
Well, you write a check to the local
I read an article on that.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
No, y'all saying that. But loyalty with him, he said that. He himself said that. Most teams would not have done what the Pelicans did for him. Okay? So you guys saying that, get out of town. But to him, they really looked out for his wife and his family, man.
No, I'm not.
You can't put a price
tag
on that. You can't put a price tag.
I'm not saying he gonna get. I'm not saying he wants out of town. I'm just saying they're going to be teams that's going to give them something. I think the Pelicans will give him the respect and say, "Hey, we're going to send you to a team that has a chance to win." They're not going to just send him for garbage.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he will get garbage. But come on, man, he's one of the most underrated. Him, Mike Conley, somebody else's name is escaping me right now. Oh yeah, man, these guys
Conley got rewarded. He got sent to Utah.
I know, right?
So
exactly.
Yeah, they took care of my man.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you should be happy now. Dak just threw a touchdown. Mike should be happy. Dak Prescott threw a touchdown to Michael Gallup.
He threw it to Gallup?
Yeah, he hit Gallup. He can't throw to Cooper because Cooper can't catch. I mean, Cooper catches the ball that's difficult.
I'm about tired of you throwing jabs at me today.
You can't say anything. You can't say anything. You're losing 31-10. Cowboys.
That's the only reason y'all winning because y'all ain't playing today. So
that's okay.
Hey,
we taking for Chase Young. I'm starting that new campaign. We taking for Chase Young, the DE from Ohio State. I don't want to. I want Chase Young.
Hey, before you move on, can I say something else about Zion? No.
Go ahead.
Here's the bad side. Here's the bad side with Zion. He's gonna be a young, rich dude in New Orleans. That is a really dangerous place right now to be a young, rich dude. I don't mean danger in violence. I mean danger in you can start eating real good.
I mean the women. Mm-hmm.
You ever had a fine woman from New Orleans call you baby? Like you can get yourself into a spot. Get yourself into a spot to where you just end up just a dude who used to dunk and don't really care too much. So that's the scary side with Zion, man. To be young, rich in New Orleans,
hilarious,
and a superstar.
That's
pressure, bro.
Hey, I think his parents. Hey, his parents might. I think his mom's gonna, like keep him grounded. I really do.
Man, please. You know how many mamas can do that while they were in the house, bro. He gonna be rich. He can rent limousines. You know what kind of party buses he gonna have?
I'm trying to tell you.
That's like Ezekiel Elliott.
55 women
he gave his mama all the thank you she can handle when he was crying after he got picked. That's it. He ain't listening to nothing else. I don't know that man. Anyway. I don't know. I'm just talking trash. All right, guys, let's do what we do every week. Every week we pick games.
You're right.
Yeah, he is right though. He got to be careful of what's going on or what could possibly happen with the outside influence.
You better go watch Harlem Nights.
New Orleans. Ooh, I work with a chick in New Orleans, and when she said, "Baby," you're right,
man.
Better go watch Harlem Nights. So end up one of the real ones.
Sunshine.
All right, let me get this show back on track to sports before we go way off the rails. All right, we do this every week.
Right.
We pick 5 games. We pick 5 games. I'm going to start this week. This week's going to be challenging. We've been making too many picks similar. That can't distinct nobody from distinct us apart. So I'm going to start this week with Nebraska at Minnesota. I did this for Mike because I know Mike loves Scott Frost. All right, anyway, Nebraska is 500 on the road in the Big Ten since 2011. So, Mike, going to start with you. Nebraska at Minnesota.
Minnesota, brother.
Thank you.
Derek?
I'm going to go Nebraska just because I want to win, but I really can't stand Scott Frost, but I think they're going to win that one.
Minnesota's undefeated. Just so I help you out.
I think Nebraska's still going to win.
Oh, righty then. Okay, Zach, Nebraska, Minnesota.
I guess because I watched the Minnesota game yesterday, I got to go with Minnesota. That's the only reason.
All right, and I guess, Nas, who do you like?
I go with Minnesota. I'm with y'all.
I think Minnesota's going to fall down. I think they'll finally lose a game, and it's going to be a game they don't expect to lose, and I think that'll be against Nebraska. All right, Derek, Red River shootout. You know these teams played twice last year. Texas won the regular season. Oklahoma won in the Big 12 championship.
Oklahoma
got
going to win.
2 quarterbacks that can run. Who you like?
Oklahoma going to win. Oklahoma is going to win, and it ain't going to be close. It ain't going to be close. I think they're going to win by 20.
Woo! I'm going to put that by 20 next to your name. I got to put that by 20 plus 20 for Derek. Zach, who you like?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I would not go against the word that man just said. I don't know about 20. Oklahoma gonna win.
Mr. Nas.
Yeah, we sweeping that one, man. Let's go Oklahoma. Highlight, Heisman tape, everything.
So you on that Jalen can throw train too, huh? Okay. All right, Mike. Who you think?
Well, you already know I'm on Jalen choo-choo train. And I'm picking Oklahoma.
Hey, don't ever say that again.
I will not be riding Boomer Scoomer. I will not be riding the Boomer Sooner, the Boomer Scooter, or whatever they call that dumb thing. I'm not riding it. I'm going with Texas. I think Texas pulls it off for the second year in a row. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's stay with Florida. They pulled it off against us last week. We all picked Auburn, and we were all wrong. Florida now, this is their second week with a Tiger, so it's a Tiger tail 2 for the Gators. Mr. Zach, who do you like? Florida at LSU.
Oh, my God. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. This is a tough one because Florida, I hate to say this, they played their behind off yesterday. But guess what? I'm going with LSU. You know I can't, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm picking with my heart. I'm going with LSU.
You've been doing so good so far by not doing that, but okay.
Hey, that's okay.
Hey, man, LSU scoring points. Ain't no way in the hell you beat them. Give me LSU.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. You're a good man. You're a smart man.
Mike Walker?
I never ever picked Florida, so it's definitely going to be LSU.
You're just a hater. Don't ever say anything when I say something about LeBron James. Don't say anything else when I say something about LeBron James. Okay. You're a hater.
Yes, I am a hater. Yes, I am a hater.
Derek?
I think we're going to go with them there Tigers. We're going with them Tigers.
There you go.
Oh,
baby.
That's
you. Baby.
Hey, Derek got messed up.
So you know what you do. I should have with my voice with
I know. I couldn't believe you didn't do it.
All right, we got less than a minute. Let's make this real quick. All right, I'm gonna shock y'all with this. Y'all gonna love this. Miami at Washington at the Miami Dolphins. Nah.
Oh my God. I'm going with Miami. Nah, let me stop. Hey,
I roll
that
with
team
Miami.
such a
I roll
disarray.
with
Mike.
Washington.
Derek.
I'm going with the Fins, baby. 1-15.
1 of 15, baby. You know,
I'm gonna go with Washington.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
Hey, believe it or not, they such a disarray. I'm going with Washington too. Damn them Dolphins. And that's my team.
That's my team too. I'm going with Washington. I know we got 10 seconds left. I just want to say before it cuts us off. Listen, I close this show the same way every week. Say a prayer for somebody because prayer changes things. Also follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at WWS_sports show. Thank you guys that listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, and Google Play Podcast. All right, we're going to keep it going because we got one more pick to go, and that is the game that's going to be in London between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to start with you, Mike Walker. Who do you think?
Well, I'm going to go with Jameis. Shoot, I'm going Tampa Bay.
Derek?
I am going with Carolina just because I think Christian McCaffrey's going to get off.
If he's healthy, you know he left that game today. He'll be back.
Yep.
He'll be back. The international flight going to heal him.
Yeah, he got all the HGH. You ain't got to worry about him. He got all the
right. Fellas, I gotta go clock in, man. I love y'all boys. Later, man.
Give me your pick before you go. Give me your pick before you go.
Oh,
what's
Tampa,
the pick?
I'm going to see good Jameis. Good Jameis going to show up. Bad Jameis showed up this week. Good Jameis show up next week. Give me Tampa.
That's true. So let's go Tampa.
Let's go Tampa. All
Tampa
right.
Bay.
I like Carolina. I think Carolina's going to do it. I like Cal Allen. He's not bad. All right, Zach, you have a safe day at work. We're going to continue this conversation. I want to ask these guys something first. I want to set this up for y'all. Penny Toller, she is the GM for the Los Angeles Sparks. Okay, the Los Angeles Sparks are a WNBA team for those who are into casual sports who don't know anything about the WNBA. Anyway, this is a WNBA story, but it's intriguing. Penny Toller decided that she was going to go in the locker room and give I guess I could say, a strong tongue lashing to her team. But she used the N-word. Now, her entire team does not look like me. There are some other skinned people up in that locker. The people that look like me were offended. They were offended. Okay. So I want to ask you guys, given the nature of sports, I'm going to assume everybody's played sports at some level and understand the language can be very vulgar in coaching, sometimes even in the Pee Wee leagues, the high school, college, and the pros. Should the players be so sensitive about what she said when she was just upset by how bad they got blowed out? She was reacting to the fact that they got blowed out in a decisive game 3 that eliminated them from the playoffs, and she decided to use a racial epithet, as they said, the N-word. So I want to get you guys' thoughts. Mike, I'm going to start with you, and then we're going to go to Naj and then Derek.
Well, I have heard so many different words in a locker room. Like you may. I probably wouldn't have offended me because do you squat the tinkle? You ask me, do you squat the tinkle sometimes? So I probably could have blown it off. It just was in the moment.
Mike, let me just say this. I know they don't look like girls, but they do squat the tinkle.
Yeah, well, but I'm looking at it from the guy's perspective.
My bad.
So I probably could have laughed it off. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Interesting take, Mike. Go ahead, now. Go ahead, now.
Well, first things first, you don't chew people out after the elimination game. Elimination game ain't the time after you lose and your season over. That ain't the time to chew people out, for one. And then for two, if you use that language, that means everybody is real familiar with you. So if that stayed in the locker room, that would have been normal. But the fact that they told, that means they don't really rock with you like that, and now you're going to have to pay a fine, or you're going to get a suspension, or whatever you're going to come with.
You're going to get fired.
So
she got fired.
Probably.
He got fired.
There we
go.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Because that's something you do when you know the players rock with you, and that ain't going to get out the locker room. But you don't chew people out on elimination games. Like, that ain't how that works. I know y'all done played sports before. The season don't end like that, but you cussing me out. Like,
her job, she felt that her job was on the hot seat anyway. She was on the hot seat anyway. That's why she was in there.
You ain't got to worry about that. Her seat cold in the mud.
I know that's right.
She ain't even got no seat.
It's real cold. If she got no seat and it's empty. Yes, sir. All right, D, go ahead.
Listen, I have to agree with Nas. That's just like people you know around your neighborhood. You might know a dude and really not know him. Like, you just know his name because y'all live in the same place. If you don't have that kind of familiarity with people, you don't just say stuff like that. That's one. And then two, they probably were like, well, why you singling us out? The whole team lost. Why you just coming for us? Everybody in this room, why you on the bridge yelling at the N-word? Like, why you yelling at us? I'm quite sure it's light-skinned people missing shots and blowing defensive assignments.
Hey,
I'm just saying, Mike, because you know when you emotional, bro, like everything somebody say just offend you. Like, I'm like, dude, listen, we done just lost. The season over. We ain't getting no more bonus money. You know what I mean? We probably gonna get a nice tip for going to the next round. Some of them probably already spent that money in their head. And now they got to make some other arrangements. This is not the time to be coming in here. Your name is Kenny. Who you going to cuss out anyway? I mean, let that go. I'm like, my man, listen, we'll talk about this at the exit interview. We'll have this conversation there because some of y'all might not be here. You know what I mean? Like, that's the better cussing out. Some of y'all might not be here next year, but you can't go in there and just go off. See, let the shit get swung on.
That's what I thought happened.
A woman came out and put them dampers to us. You better sit down somewhere.
Man, I just noticed something on the scoreline. The Texans put up 53 points against the Falcons. Okay, here's a question. We know that Jay Gruden getting fired. Should Dan Quinn be fired? We know Jay Gruden getting fired, but should Dan Quinn get fired also?
Yes, that's in the works. Yes, that's in the works.
Sorry, sack some shit. Boy, you motherfucker.
Somebody get Mike, man, where you at? You need a hug today. You just cussing everybody out.
No, it's the start of the fourth quarter.
We can get Matt Ryan out of here. Who knows? Get them all out of here.
Yeah. Listen, we're down on the like the 15-yard line. And you're going to try to run some stupid play where you got the receiver coming back in motion, and he knocks the ball, the center snaps the ball, and he knocks the ball down. They was offside.
Mike, what's your buddy's favorite? Mike, what's your buddy's favorite line? You either allowing that crap or you coaching it.
Well, we coaching this crap right there. This is just ridiculous, right? Man, oh my God.
Hey, D,
you got to forget.
You got to know, D. You think this is funny? You got to watch a game with him. You got to watch it, especially the team that he rooting for. You think that's stuttering bad now?
Hey, Mike,
Hey, Mike,
interception, man. Oh, my, man.
Mike, we need to get together and watch the Cleveland game next week. Where you want to go?
Oh, my God.
Why y'all going to do that to yourself? Man. Why y'all going to do that to yourself? Y'all know Cleveland's going to be spitting mad. Why y'all going to do that to yourself? Don't do it.
Hey, bro.
Don't do that to yourself.
Hey, bro. I ain't scared of Cleveland. I ain't scared of Sunshine. I ain't scared of Dabo. I ain't scared of Venables, Vaina, man. I ain't scared of him. Bring them all on.
What about the
Man, Dabo probably taking people's food cards and turning off the hot water in the locker. Like, dude, they don't know what Dabo doing to them boys. That's an evil little man. I'm an evil little dude.
Hey, listen.
Hey, y'all can have them frosted mini wheats all week. That's all you can have.
I don't think we're going to win, but I'm going to say this.
I think you're going to give them a fight.
we gonna put some points up on. I honestly believe we're gonna put some points up.
20. Let's do 29. I want mine hot. 20 hot. Anybody else in? Well, what's the score?
Oh, you think they're gonna beat us?
It's gonna be close. No. I want to hear what Mike's score is, and then I'm going opposite. Give me the score, Mike.
I see, but I don't see that's what I would say. I don't know what the score is because they beat
I'm gonna
North
give you
Carolina
14 points. I'm giving you 2 touchdowns. You want in or out?
Oh,
tell me. You in or out?
Oh,
I'm giving you 2
taking
touchdowns.
that.
I'm in.
I'm taking that.
You in too?
I'm taking that. I'm in.
Okay.
I don't even gamble.
Okay.
I'm in on now.
It's not a gamble. This just about 20 wins for me. 14 points. I'm taking Clemson. Okay.
All right, done. I'm in because I think we're gonna give them a better fight than people think. Cleveland has shown weakness, and Sunshine has been reading his own fifth clipping way too much, and you can tell. Like some of them games, even the Carolina win, when he caught T. Higgins on that route, that was one of them throws where the defensive back got himself out of position because he was there. All he had to do was stay connected to the receiver. They haven't been pulling off from people.
Guess what? Now, Dallas got the ball back 2 times. Dallas shouldn't have the ball. We got the ball back. If he throw an interception inside, I'm going to get off the phone. But I ain't going to say that because the next word that comes out of my mouth is going to be the really dirty.
Okay, before you go, because he could throw another interception. So before you go, you following the playoffs? You following the baseball playoffs? What do you think about Atlanta? What do you think
I'm a Braves fan.
I know that. That's why I said what you think about Atlanta.
They choking again because they were really though I checked they were down 1-0.
Right, they were.
I hope they don't change back.
Yeah.
They went in there.
No, what's your take on on Atlanta? What you think? It's still 1-0 top of the ninth.
I mean,
2 outs. They down to 1.
Yeah, we seen this.
I'm a Braves fan from way back. Here we go. I'm just nothing.
They're gonna break your heart. That's what they do.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
They always shadow my dreams. I've been a Braves fan from way back. See, back in the old days, what they used to do, they used to go get all these players, and as soon as they developed to become great players, they traded them away.
They leave.
I said, what are you doing? But
now they get young good players on a good contract, and they spend all their time crying about whether they respecting the unwritten rules. Talking about Acuna.
Oh, I hated that. I'm so glad you brought that up. I hated that.
Trade everybody else. Get the hell out of here with
that. Man, can I ask you something? What in the heck is an unwritten rule? Because if you ever throw a baseball and hit me,
the unwritten rule he's talking about is the fact that Acuna Jr. hit a ball, and he admired it. He just stood there for a couple.
He was watching it,
and they saying he should have been at second, and his manager and the first baseman Freddie Freeman called him out. So. That's what they're talking about right now.
I'm gonna say this one thing about that. Mike. How many times when you saw Mark McGwire when they was on that joint, when they was hitting 1,000,000 home runs, and you see him hit it and look at it? Barry, Sammy, what's the dude named Martinez? Whatever his name was, the dude that used to play for the Orioles. Everybody was watching him. What's the difference between him and everybody else? When you just hit a baseball 500 million yards, I'd be watching that game with that go.
But the ball didn't go out the yard. That's what they were complaining about. The ball didn't go out the yard. They blamed him for lack of.
The one he hit later on went out the yard, and they ain't say nothing about the pitcher who blew the game.
Exactly.
They're so worried about him.
I would say, what you supposed to do? You supposed to hit it. You supposed to stand
there and shoot out the box. You supposed to hit it and shoot out the box.
See, you stand there, you hit it, and you hold your fist up in the air, and you just stand there with your fist up, and then take off.
There you go.
Well, anyway, while y'all were down in the Braves just tied it up. They got a man on second and third, so the Braves tied it up.
Well, I told you it was 1-1.
You heard what I just told you. They're gonna break your heart, so they got to make it close. So they got to make the series out and then lose at the end. That's what they do. They ain't gonna do.
It's 3-1 right now. But like the man said, yeah, they gonna hurt my feelings because I start thinking, they getting warmed up to make a run.
Braves won.
Next thing I know,
Atlanta won 97 games.
Man,
y'all give it. Yes, sir.
Oh, same, man. It was fun. I'm gonna definitely call back in, man.
Yeah, man. Do that. Do that. And if you want to be like Nas, enjoying the show, listen. Just hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just hit me up. Just let me know, and we can make that happen. We don't have, like I said, this show is for fans. It ain't about right or wrong. It's for fans.